Right, so obviously if you've been producing music, you're definitely going to be knowing about BusyWorks Beats. You'd have seen his tutorial, probably have seen him on Instagram. You'd have seen him before, that's what I'm definitely saying. But he's come under a little bit of scrutiny recently. He's been trying to tap into the underground scene, and it hasn't come with the reception that he thought it would. So today we're going to react to some of his underground beats and see if he knows what he's doing. You may ask, why are you qualified to even judge this? You know what? While you're there, I'll ask you to just please subscribe, and also please stream Gloves. Little snippet right here.
I didn't put gloves on when I was bagging up. Now I gotta take Puritan with the itching. I don't bust guns, never had a 9mm. Sold off for a smithing, 10+ million views, but lows in the tea, still giving out tickets. I couldn't give a toss if that girl hates me, cause I just been lunch already took Nixon, the badness cold.
Alright, so let's get into this.
Alright, y'all, back to the cook up. Let's do it like an underground style beat. So I'm still learning how it's just this chaotic genre, so it's hard.
Okay, he's foreshadowing that he's not exactly very skilled in this type of beats. He's saying he hasn't learned it very much, which is kind of worrying because I feel like this could be a bunch of nonsense.
Beats, we need the typical tonal snares. Start with something like that.
Oh, why does he use that snare? It's not a 2017 UK drill beat. Why is he using that snare? That snare seems a bit unnecessary for this kind of beat, in my personal opinion.
What people do, instead of like hi-hats, they use snares to keep the movement. So let's program in some snares here. Basically, I'm just gonna right click, fill these 2 steps, and then make it more complex over time.
Does he know that it's basically just hood trap? This isn't a hood trap. This is just bare snare rolls. It needs to be the, you know, the ch. That was it, sorry.
So let's drag this over. All right, now we're gonna use the graph editor up here to go to note repeat and just chop up different snares.
Do you know what this sounds like? It sounds like a 2016 pop song about to go into the chorus. You know the little breakdown before it where it's like boom, 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 boom. Do you know what I mean? It's a bit like pathetic fallacy in English. I can feel that this is going in a bad direction.
We can also change the tuning. So let's treat this almost like it's an instrument. Get a note.
Well, a snare is an instrument. It's a drum, which I think is an instrument. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Fine tune.
As that does sound, I've learned something here. I didn't know you could actually do that.
Everybody's kind of doing their own thing, but we want an 808 that's like a little saturated but not overly distorted, because by the time we add distortion, it will be too much. And I've noticed the rhythm they use is like an offset tresillo, so instead of doom 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 doom, it's like boom doom. Like it's offset by 1. So it's like boom boom tresillo, like that.
What was that? Why did he make that? Why did he make that noise? Tresillo rhythm. Is it the same thing as what he's even?
If you use Tresillo rhythms, your music will sound really bouncy, which makes people's booty.
Honestly, it sounds like some circus music.
It's kind of tricky when the 808 goes pew pew. So my ear here is E flat.
Oh! Inspector Gadget's theme tune sounding hard, you know? It just sounds a mess, to be honest. It's like someone's just gone. They've got a MIDI keyboard and just gone like that across it. Honestly, if they just grabbed the MIDI keyboard and just rubbed it across their tits like that, that's what it sounds like.
Forgot what I played, darn.
I don't think I've ever heard SDK rap over this, I'll be real with you. I don't think I've heard Len rap over this. I ain't heard no Fake Mink rap over this. I don't know which underground he's been hearing. This ain't underground, it's under the bridge.
I got this! I got this!
again, just a small idea to start a musical idea, because I've seen everybody just do their own musical.
No, everybody has not done. Nobody's done this. No one's done this. I do feel like, because we know he's good. He's a decent producer, you know. But I feel like he's missed the step where he did the research. Or maybe here's an idea. Look at the time up there, top right, 12:51 a.m. Maybe he's just drunk. Maybe he's had a night out. Yeah, he's had a night out. He's come back home. Yeah, and he's gone like, oh man's like wasted, bro. I'm went to make a beat and then did this.
Now we could just do weird stuff to it here.
It sounds like barking at 9 a.m. on a Tuesday morning. It's just honking. It's like cars just honking at each other and just shouting in the background. It's just, this beat actually symbolizes anger. It symbolizes the distress within the community of barking, I'd personally say.
Alright, now let's use this as our like starting point and build off this.
Build off this. You can't build off this. You can't build, there's no foundation. You can't build off just rubble. It's like trying to build a house out of straw in Texas during hurricane season. Is the entire beat a snare roll? Because I think it's just look. The entire track one is just snare rolls the entire way. Like, if this is your first viewing of Busy Works beats, you're thinking this guy genuinely should have his FLCs from him. Image Line should sign a restraining order to not allow him to use their products. That's what you'd be thinking. But that, like, counter melody beeping, it just sounds like you're in hospital. You know, let's have a little look at the comments. Producers tell campfire stories about bro. See? This whole beat is a snare roll, bro. I told you, it's just a snare roll. That's just not an underground beat. Can't even lie, bro. It takes skill to make something this ass. I'd actually have to quit on that day if I went in the comments and saw someone say that about my beat. Do you need a tutorial, bro? Thank you guys very much for watching. Please leave down below what else you want me to react to. But yeah, that's it from me. Bye.
I didn't put gloves on when I was bagging up, now I gotta take Pertin for the itching. I don't bust guns, never had a 9mm. I saw my first smithing, 10+ million views, bolos in a tea, still giving out tickets. I couldn't give a toss if that girl hates me, cause I just been done, she already took pictures, the band is cold. Brr. My